This is a HeadGum podcast.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. Not checking the ground before I get down and do some push-ups? Kind of gross. I pride myself on my daily push-ups, but I didn't realize how dusty it was getting down here. Guess I'm doing some cleaning after this.
Yeah, checking first is handsome, so check Allstate first for an auto quote. It could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Pretty little episode.
Hi, it's your friend Tig Notaro on a pretty little episode. And I'm here with my co-host,
Mae Martin.
Hello, Mae Martin. What's on your shirt?
Oh, Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm a real fair weather fan. I know nothing about baseball, but
It's a good shirt.
It's a great shirt, and my knowledge of them is like from the 90s when Joe Carter was our star batter. I'm stuck
Joe
there.
Carter?
Joe Carter, what a guy. He was so hot, and we won the World Series 92 and 93.
Okay.
That's where I stopped. Yeah. How are you, Tig?
I'm doing all right. You know, just vacationing.
You're switched off. Are you off grid, or how's being off all social media?
Oh, it's dynamic. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm off social media. I think that my assistant still, posts things, I think, on Facebook for my shows. And there is some chatter about maybe I should have Instagram still, where my assistant can post on there too.
Right. But you wouldn't have access?
Yeah, I don't even to this day, I think I told you, it doesn't even cross my mind.
Wow.
It doesn't. I thought it was going to be like I'd have this burning curiosity.
Yeah, or
And
withdrawal period, or yeah.
I know there were first few days where I had the habit of like, oh, let's see what people are up to, and But now it just doesn't even cross my mind, and I have I don't carry my phone with me anymore. I just have an Apple Watch, and I have such terrible eyesight, as you know, that the text is so small that I oftentimes, if I don't have my glasses on, I don't know what anybody has communicated to me. And then I just go about my life.
God, that's nice. Look, if it's super important, it'll get to you, but yeah, to be able to just go, well, I got a text, I guess, and then move
there's
on.
A lot of terribly unimportant stuff that reaches me.
Terribly, yeah.
Terribly unimportant. But yeah, I'm just trying to really get... And I think I'm doing it, like get very focused. I'm not a perfect person. I do want to always reiterate that. But you're kind of proud of myself.
Yeah. And it's like none of us signed up for this life where we're reachable all the time. Like it just slowly happened that, you can be, and 24 hours a day, people know that you got your phone and you should be responding to them, but we didn't sign up for that. That's not how humans are meant to operate.
I know. I'll sometimes get emails where it's like time sensitive, and it's like, whoa, you're just assuming I checked my email.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Like truly, it's just like robotically time sensitive. We need to hear from you by tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, good God.
I know. Yeah. Well, you're training your life to slow down to the pace that you want and to streamline. I
just don't want a lot of riffraff coming at me. You know, I want to have the close, important people in my life. I have different relationships with different people, and we maintain them in different ways, whether it's as pen pals or we meet in person or we have a dinner regularly or whatever it is. And I don't know. It feels really good. And again, I always want to mention I could be TikTok Tig tomorrow. Yeah. But so far, 3 months in, I'm really digging it, especially making the leap to an Apple Watch. And I have the kind where you don't have to carry your phone with you for the Apple Watch to work. I can just be without my phone.
That's great. I think I got my brick going. The thing that you put it on your fridge, and when you tap it, it disables all your social media and stuff. And then to enable them again, you'd have to physically tap your fridge. So if you leave the house or something, you can get your texts and stuff, but that's it. So that actually, it's been pretty amazing. That is helping.
And so how often and when do you decide, and walk me through that?
Well, now I do it if I'm going out for a walk or just going out to do errands, I'll tap. And then every night at 10 p.m. until 7 a.m. they're disabled. And I could tap my fridge and enable them, but that extra step, I've done it once or twice, but mostly I've been pretty good.
Now, why 7 a.m.? Are you up at that hour?
Absolutely not. Well,
I was going to say, it seems a little early for this little cowboy.
If I'm at Parv's or Parv's here, then I'm up. I'm having a lovely coffee. I'm chatting. But no, if I'm on my own, I'm nine-ish.
And so you and Parv are having like morning coffee time and connecting and.
Yeah, I do. I like the morning. When we went to Idlewild, I got up at 5:30 or something, and I went in the sauna at this little hotel that we were at. So I think I could be a morning person in there somewhere if I go to bed early enough. That's what it is. When I'm with Parv, we're falling asleep early because
she's got the kid.
You know what I mean? Oh,
is that what it's about?
Yeah, that too, I guess.
Is she just like an early riser anyway, or is it all about her daughter?
She's an early sleeper. So if it's the two of us and Alma's with her dad, then we're in bed. We're in bed pretty early. And then
so you're in bed early no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
But on my own, I go to bed at in the wee hours.
3,
2, 3. It's hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hell.
Yeah. I used to do that, and I thought like, oh, this is just my rhythm.
Yeah.
But once you shift it, I think.
You know what you were just saying about like you have certain relationships with people and you're trimming I really like the relationships in my life where it's like I have a friend in New York, and it's just sort of every time I'm in New York, which is once a year, maybe twice a year, I'll message him and we'll go for lunch or go to a museum, and we're not keeping in touch in between, but I see him every time I'm in New York, or if I'm in London, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was just with Tony when I was in Aspen, and he wrote me the nicest text about how like just how connecting and fun it was to be together, and just like having such a different kind of relationship where are we friends? Is it family? Is it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just being like, this is just great. And we're both so thankful for it. And I don't talk to Tony every day, but when I'm in Colorado, you bet I'm going to see that guy, you know? And,
I love that.
And it's like no time has passed, and we just sit and talk for days on end.
Yeah. And I guess in the olden days, you might get a letter by mail and it might say, I'm traveling by horse and carriage, in November, I'll be coming through it. I can spend a few days. Yeah. That's how it should be.
Yeah. But I love all of my, I've got childhood friends that we keep in touch but it's impossible with as busy as everyone is to have constant, just maintaining every relationship, especially after you've moved so many times and had a million different jobs. And then what we do with all the different cities we go to, it's just, my kids have parents that,
and your kids' friends' parents.
That's not what I meant. My kids have parents. They do. It's me and Stephanie, but their friends have parents, and all of their sports teams have parents. It's just, like you open another box and it never ends. It never ends. And it's great. But you got to streamline things a little bit is what I'm finding.
Agreed.
For my sanity.
Well, should we get to a question and see what?
I think we should. That's why we're here. That's why people are tuning in, Mae.
Yeah, I love when people tune in.
Hey, Handsome Fam. My name is Carson, and I'm calling in from Carson City, Nevada.
Hey.
And my question is, I'm an electrician by trade. And I was wondering if y'all had to pick a blue collar trade or profession as your, career. I was wondering which one you guys would pick. I appreciate you guys. You guys keep me company out on the solar field out in the middle of the desert and plugging in panels. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
I love all of these questions.
Yeah.
They're so good. They're so random. It's like, who the hell is going to ask me what blue collar job I want?
And plugging in solar fields out in the desert and then imagining Carson with headphones in, listening to Handsome out there. That's cool.
I mean, good old Carson from Carson City.
Yeah, seriously.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. Not checking the weather conditions before I went on a boat tour with my mom? That could have been planned better. The sun's gone behind some clouds and now we're shivering and we left our sweaters at the hotel.
Yeah, checking first is handsome. So check Allstate first for an auto quote. It could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. That's very cool. The friends of mine I know who learned to trade young, they set up their lives. It's really a smart thing to do.
For sure.
I would have said painting, but in my 20s, I was picking up odd jobs and someone hired me to paint a school gymnasium. And I sort of said, yeah, I've done things like that before and hadn't done it. And was so listening to music and just, really in the zone. And then stepping back and looking at it, it was such a mess and like not uniform at all. And I realized what a skill that is. Yeah. So I would have said that, but I wouldn't now. So maybe I'd like to learn carpentry. That would be cool.
Oh,
that would be so like the way Nick Offerman does.
Oh my God. Yeah.
With his hands, like how meditative and zen would that be? And
did I tell you about the painting job I had? I feel like I've mentioned it, where a friend of mine, she painted commercial sets and she hired me. And I was like, I've never done anything like this. And commercial sets being actual sets that you're on to film a commercial.
Oh my God.
And she was like, oh, you don't need to know anything. I'll just, because she had a boss above her. And she was like, I'll just show you what you need to know as you need to know it. And I was like, great. And then one day I came into work and the big boss guy was like, Tig, mix your colors and I'm sending you out to Anaheim to paint a Toyota dealership for a commercial. And I was like, oh no. And not only
mix
did
your colors.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Yeah.
Well, I needed a certain, these different paint colors for the,
oh my God.
For the production. I was like, oh my gosh. And so my friend, her name's Sharon, she was like, don't worry. She mixed my paints for me because the boss guy couldn't know that I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
And so Sharon mixes the paints for me. I get in my car and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what's happening. And it was at this Toyota dealership where there was like this big round platform that tilts, to show you the different angles of the car. And so I had to paint that circular platform.
I'm just picturing you like, okay, yep.
I had one of those paint rollers and I'm painting it. Oh my gosh, did I reveal I didn't know what I was doing? I'm painting and then I paint myself stuck in the middle yes. And so everybody is like, I'm the one that's supposed to know what's going on. You could see everybody looking at me like, what the hell is she doing? And I'm trapped on that circle. And then I also had to paint the Toyota sign with this texture where you put little tiny balls in the paint. So it had like, once you paint the sign, it has this texture to it. I was so out of my league of what was supposed to happen. Anyway.
Did you get in trouble?
No, I think people were on to me, but anyway. And I did some house painting with friends also. I don't think I'd do that. What I would do, I would like to drive one of those machines that has the big rolling.
Oh yeah.
Where you just
For
flatten
tarmac?
out. I don't know what, you just flatten out the road.
Yeah.
That seems very relaxing. Like, all right, everybody out of my way. Flatten the road.
That does seem really soothing.
Yeah,
I love that
you
your
can
friend,
ride with me.
Your friend Sharon was so confidently like, yeah, it'll be fine. And then
Well, I think Sharon was a little nervous for me, but when I went off on my own. But she thought we never planned or even considered that the boss guy would just grab me and send me off to Anaheim all by myself.
I'm picturing you painting yourself into a little circle like in a Looney Tunes cartoon.
I mean, I was truly like, of course. And I don't know the answer of how to paint the platform, but
yeah, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, I was like, oh no. But anyway, that's my answer, Carson from Carson City. And there
steamroller. See you on a steamroller would be pretty good. Maybe
steamroller,
a little hat.
that's what it's called. Yeah, of course I need a hat.
Yeah.
I'm on a steamroller.
Should we hear another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello, handsomes. This is Eva from Berkeley, California, asking a very shallow, not important question.
Love it.
Do you have, or have you ever had, a sartorial pet peeve? Something decidedly not handsome fashion-wise. For example, someone wearing white socks with black shoes, or when somebody's slip is showing, or wearing mismatching patterns or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the thing that comes up for me right away.
Yeah, what's coming up for you?
I was never into the peekaboo, what are those things called?
Peekaboo?
Like a underwear, like G-string kind of underwear.
Where you can see the G-string and the low-rise jeans.
Yeah, I don't want the peekaboo.
See, I want the peekaboo.
No, I don't want the peekaboo. Because you know why? It doesn't feel authentic. It didn't feel authentic to me because it was always kind of worn in this way of like, oops, it's accidentally showing.
Yeah, you're right, but it was definitely on purpose.
Everybody was doing it, and I was like, I can't get on board with that. Is that the correct kind of answer to her question?
Yeah. There's a corniness to that. It's very Christina Aguilera in her when she did the song "Dirty." Mine is turtlenecks. I like people's necks. I want to see people's necks. There's something about a turtleneck that maybe I'm imagining how it feels on me. I hate the feeling. I think I have some sensory things. And I don't like a turtleneck, and even on other people, and it's hard in relationships to express that because you don't want to be controlling. Like, don't wear turtlenecks. Of course, wear them, but just so you know,
just not around me.
They stress me out. Yeah, I don't love a turtleneck.
I like when women's hair, like I like when it's down. I don't like when there's a lot of like business going on in the hair. What
clips and curls?
Yeah, I like to be able to put my hands in. Well, I'm talking romantically.
Yeah, like a sort of messy down.
I just whatever. I just want to. If I put my hands in there, I just want free head hair.
Yeah, you don't want like a ballerina's like gelled tight
I don't
bun.
want it like slicked back. I just want to be able to get my hands in there. And no peekaboo panties.
Yeah, peekaboo panties, turtlenecks, and no tight buns.
No, oh my gosh, if somebody had a tight bun and peekaboo panties, I'd be moving it along real fast.
Oh my God. But then having said that, now I'm picturing it, and there's a version of it that does work for me. The tight bun and the peekaboo panties and a turtleneck.
Well, here's the problem. I love a turtleneck.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Like a Diane Keaton.
I
not necessarily her.
I just mean for myself. I like you can't have a turtleneck and peekaboo panties, right? Because if there's a chill in the air, why would your peekaboo panty, like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
and why are you being so coy about your neck, but then you're showing your peekaboo panties? Yeah.
Peekaboo panties. I need authenticity in your hair and in your panties.
Right.
Not that a tight bun is inauthentic.
No, but I know what you're saying. Should we hear what Eva's answer is?
Yeah.
For me, it would be when someone wears a big t-shirt that goes longer than their 2 short shorts. Then you can't even tell if they are wearing shorts, and that is distracting. Are they? Aren't they? But here in Berkeley, fashion-wise, pretty much anything goes. You can wear whatever you want, and I really like that vibe. Thank you.
Thank you.
I like that. I do like that in LA, and same in Toronto, and there's a real mix of what people are wearing. And when I went to London, I noticed so many people were wearing black. It was like I suddenly felt so uncool. Like I had to get black jeans and black winter jacket.
Turtleneck.
Yeah, black turtleneck, black peekaboo panties. Tie my hair black, put in a tight bun. Yeah.
Well, always a pleasure to hear what's a brewing in our listeners' minds.
It really is. I love it.
It's all over the place.
It's all over the map.
Yeah. I like it.
And people from all different parts of the world.
I know.
Love it. I don't really have anything coming up, but check out my music on Spotify, or check out my social media and come and see me in LA doing a show. What about you, Tig?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm always at Dynasty Typewriter in Largo in Los Angeles, just squirreling around on stage. And then out in the world, you can see me in Rochester, Iowa City, Des Moines, Omaha, Oklahoma City, Cincinnati, Charleston, West Virginia, Chattanooga, Knoxville, Olympia, Washington, Fresno, Napa. Go to tignotaro.com for all updated info. I'm doing minor markets for the most part right now, and I'm going to be adding dates and hitting major markets. And go to speakpipe.com/handsomepod to submit your questions and advice requests. And until next time, what do you say, Mae? We should keep it
pretty handsome. Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. Not checking my backyard for new critters when I get back from tour? Yikes. While I was gone, a raccoon made itself at home in my sauna. Sorry to disturb you, little guy, but I gotta get my sauna in.
Yeah, checking first is handsome. So check Allstate first for an auto quote. It could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.